Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Western New York. Darius Davis to return it. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
They've got first down here from the 36. Once again, Irving dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
63. Go silver, ready?
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Third and 1. Here's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted.
Oh, shit.
Jordan battle with the INT. And he's going to bring this back for the pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're afraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. Boy, can it set a tone early.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. On return, here comes Davis. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Hurts back to the air after the pick. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's whole home on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Very good. 180, 180.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got 3rd and 8. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Got his man. Thomas has it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Caden. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
Completes another one to Thomas. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Good. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. 73.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Buying some time. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Good. 180.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Gets it to him on the screen. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Evan McPherson lining up the field goal try from the left hash, 34 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
Real quick. Maybe on that rapid pay the bills.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He's not going to get there. The defense attacked to deny the marker, and now a chance at a stand here with 3rd and 1. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Here's a screen out for Walker. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. 4th down. Here's Jackson. It's caught by Wilson. The Point after splits the uprights. And the Bills drive their lead to 11.
Bills 14. Buccaneers 3.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
Hey, Trimmer, 63, 63, 63, 73, 73. Count up, Yeti. Hey, Silver, count up, Yeti. Don't touch it.
On first down, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Second down.
They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack.
On 80 with it. Count up, Yeti. Go Silver, ready?
They bring Thomas in motion. Hurts now from the gun. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And that sets up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Well, air it out on third. He's loaded another one up. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it.
Hey, 73, 73. Count up, Yeti.
They'll indeed go for this. It's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Bills will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing.
Pressure's there, and the Bucs got it. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Starting at the 10. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And this is some great effort. He's all the way across midfield and down close to the opposing 45.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. That kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Lamar now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Jackson now, third and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. They're going for this. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. They've got first down here from the 36. From the gun, Jackson throwing this one back at the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. It's lead downfield, and he's got it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First down throwing for Hurts. Headed out right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. Has it down close. Touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers start the second half with some needed points. Jaden Reed the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey! Hey, easy, 63.
Hurts looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And he reaches the end zone, so the 2-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6.
Buccaneers 11. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Brings it in at the 13. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Not deterred by that pitch. He's throwing again. Down the field. He's got Wilson. Rolling into enemy territory. At the 20. Garrett Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, brother. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. Making some progress here. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
63, 6.
Motioning the tight end now. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Look at that power. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now within one score in the 4th.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Play action. Hurts has it. Buys time, rolling right. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A designed run. Jackson keeping it. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills score up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On return, here comes Davis. Showing a little burst so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the left side. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Jalen Watson. First call here coming from the shotgun.
At their own 23-yard line.
Lamar back to throw. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Lamar off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Jackson's going to go on 4th. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Justin Reed has the INT. And they get a touchdown. Defense scores and gives them some small hope here. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick six, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another two added on.
They're kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. And all the time to get prepped on that sideline and get out there to defend the two-point play, they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw it. Vacates quickly left side. In the hands of his running back, Walker. And he works this to the 38 before going down. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Walker off his own read. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They're going to pass it here. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Sideline shot is snagged by Hopkinson. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. Which is a gain of 3 there. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but he couldn't do it.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
180. 180.
Back to throw. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
180.
Looking to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Okay, you know, as a quarterback, every single interception stings. But those you throw in crunch time, in the final couple minutes with your team relying on you, that's one this quarterback is not going to forget.
Setting up to pass. Rolling left, buying some time. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
It's on 1st down. Escapes out to the left. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Finds a seam down the middle. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And the Bucs have the first. Gotta hurry this to the line. One final shot here. He rolls to his right. And with no time remaining, he's got it for the touchdown. And now a two-point play could force OT. This entire game came down to just 2 plays, Brock. They've knocked out the far more difficult one with that touchdown as time expires. And now a chance to force overtime.
And now it comes down to whether they can get the 2-point play or not, but it's hard to question that every bit of juice, every bit of momentum in the building right now is totally on their side.
It's intercepted! That will do it! Jordan's battle with the INT. And all he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the 4. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.